Welcome, Vicente. Welcome to the Pool Podcast. Actually, I'll do a little bit of an intro to about Vicente. Vicente joined us, I would say, pretty much even before we opened the pool. Actually, I remember I knew Vicente from quite a long time before. And I've got to say that one of the main, well, at least one of the ingredients of why the pools actually work so well, I would say it's because of the people we managed to surround ourselves with. And I would say that Vicente is a really important element in what we've done.
100%.
I would probably say that one of the most, the most relevant events we've had. I mean, you've been involved in all of them. So, yeah, I want to take the opportunity to thank you for it. But back to topic, Vicente, I know you very well, but I'd like you to introduce yourself, say, who you are and what you do.
Okay, thanks for your word. You're very kind, Yes, I'm a lawyer, I'm solicitor, I'm also entrepreneur and investor, study law and business, After that, my family also have a background, a lawyer, barrister, more into like a hardcore courts, things like that. I just arrived to Marbella after being in Australia, UK for a while. And coming to Marbella, first approach, real estate, Everybody was doing the same.
What year was that, Vicente?
Oh, talking about 2010, probably.
Okay.
We're around. And it was arrived here, into real estate, but also was a kind of freak into technology at the same time. It was Apple Store. That time just opening, the doors. Before that a little bit, there was not many apps in the App Store. There are not many options. Actually, the major one was one called eFart. Sounds, but it was 1 million revenue. Imagine. I was talking with a friend. Okay, let's do something together. Maybe we can do like a e-contract templates for contract. People can download. And we have a great success over there. And after that, I started just to invest as a business angel in companies around here, Costa del Sol mainly, also Madrid, Barcelona. 2013, one of the La Zagaleta was the major resort here. There was opening through Ignacio, Mainly was a Ignacio project. It was a think tank, and Ronda, they becoming all the investors, the people from there. Just to know what the world was moving, the technology was artificial intelligence starting, big data, and also Bitcoin, I bring some guy for Switzerland just to talk about Bitcoin at that time. I was impressed, because it was, the guy said to me, it was Uber also going to Germany and Cabify. It was a big challenge with the taxi. Vicente, what is happening with Uber and taxis is going to be with Bitcoin and money. Okay. I was, into the rabbit hole, for 1 month study what's going on there. And we do my first investment at that time, I'm not a billionaire, to be honest, because when it was Bitcoin like a 200 euros, but when it reached like 1,000, always sell, we sold all the position Bitcoin, but starting to learn more into blockchain technology and all that.
Okay, so obviously that's where you came back we met again, and that's when we were talking. That's when I mentioned that we're creating the pool, and we've got this already. Before we opened, we had this amazing community, and I thought that it was interesting that we should actually get people into specific areas or verticals, how we branded them here. And then your name came up very, very quickly when we were brainstorming who could be running these verticals, and then obviously blockchain fell right on your lap. And then if you would like to mention a little bit how, because I was involved in the creation obviously of the vertical, of course, but then the event per se, it was pretty much you. So if you don't mind telling us a little bit how that process happened of putting so many people together for the blockchain vertical.
Yeah, after 2013, there was all the ICO crazy stuff in blockchain coming, the DeFi summer 2020. I was almost retired in Portugal, to be honest. And, I received that call, from you guys from the pool. Okay, we're in Marbella. I want to, launch this project. Well, I fell in love because I was at that time looking for intersection between real estate and blockchain. I realized there are many things that we can do, in every sector, retail, payments, telecommunications, always something's a blockchain component and all that, no? I came here, to Marbella, starting with the first event. I bring all my community, here. We started, let's do something around real estate and blockchain. Okay,
It really grabbed people's attention. Was that the Uberization of money?
Yeah, Uberization money was the first one, exactly.
And what companies were involved in that event? I mean, you had some quite interesting brands right then, right?
Yeah. Well, here, like Alastria, one of the major, station here in Spain and probably in Europe. We have Binance. We have also involved with Coinbase. Major one. We want to be all the people. The big names should be in Marbella, That's the idea,
How did you feel at that moment? Because, I mean, obviously, we're talking about this is started as an idea, even a side idea of what the entire pool is, right? It was like, okay, verticals, and then within the verticals, blockchain, and then comes Vicente, and he's got his idea, and then all of a sudden, we're not talking about something local in Marbella. We're talking about, as you said, Coinbase, Binance, Alastria. How do you feel at that moment?
Well.
Yeah, for me, it's a dream because I almost, I live walking distance to here, my first, for do that, I should be in New York, Berlin, London, Barcelona, probably, for me, it's awesome, They give me all the chance just to bring all my network, all my community, hang out with them in a different environment because when these guys are coming to here, they spend 3 days, you can, have lunch, having dinner, this kind of thing that you can have in a big city, And for me, it's a dream, 10 minutes walking from my home,
And then I think Marbella once again comes to the rescue because it's an easy sell to tell these big companies, oh, you know what? You want to spend 2 or 3 days in Marbella? It's not you saying them to go to, I mean, with no disrespect, but we're going to the north or Norway, north of Sweden. We're going, no, we're going to Marbella. We're going to have a good time. And at the same time, I'm going to show you a part of Marbella that you don't know, which is, this pool of talent that we have people living here. I mean, it's pretty amazing. So you agree, right? I mean, it's an easy sell to bring people to Marbella.
Easy sell,
the
no break.
majority of the guests that he brought down here, they were all so shocked when they walked in here. They were like, this place? This is where we're going to do it? This is amazing. And then seeing the facilities that we offer, and then obviously Vicente being the greatest host, both in and out of the pool, they were just waiting to come back. I mean, you did have a couple of people coming back after. I'll sign up for the next blockchain event. Like, let me know when.
We have permanent resident.
And that was kind of funny because you got people, okay, when is the next event? It was like, wait, start with next event. Oh, yeah. I mean, we did the first one. We're expecting a second one, but we haven't even, gotten there yet. Yeah. So while we're talking about the next event, okay, from the first event, what feedback do you get and how do you move into the second event?
Yeah, the first one was more like community-based, just trying to figure out what people are around here in payments, blockchain around Costa del Sol. Was quite impressed because, people we already didn't know. And after that, we're expecting, my idea is just all the events, you have to be better than the last one, no? The second one, with a sponsor, it was Alastria, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
We bring also very talented people from around Spain, also from Europe. Mainly the topics were real estate, blockchain, also IT and telecommunication, and all the telcos were here as well. And then we figured out we can improve it just to bring influencers at the same time, just to as a pole of attraction, to bring also to open more for a generalistic, for open just to for more people.
And for the second event, I mean, you want to throw in some names. Obviously, you already mentioned Alastria again, but I mean, in the panelists, I remember you had Pablo.
Yeah, it was Pablo Campos. Yes, he was involved in the U.S. With
Visa,
Major Bank, Visa, whatever. Now he's in Malaga, we have to take advantage on that as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then you remember the rest? Some other people who were there?
Yeah, it was someone also for Garrigues was one of big firms also there who were doing some stuff, NFTs. It was JJ Ceballos from Banco Santander at the same time. Yeah, it was the Spanish listed companies, the majors were here, at that event.
Once again, we managed to get these people to Marbella and actually to keep on showing them this new side to it. Then obviously we moved on to the next
third
event.
event.
Exactly.
That was the Binance event.
Yeah. Was Binance there? Was also Bit2Me, Meta Wealth as well. Yeah, big names.
And I love it because he mentioned that he wants to make always improve on the previous one, or at least changed it.
Yeah.
And then obviously we
The
had
sponsor are coming. It facilitate a lot. It's open for business, guys? The pool is open for business.
Just in case you didn't hear that enough, I mean, if you're up to sponsoring probably, one of the greatest blockchain events here in the South, I mean, this is the place to go.
I think it's the only blockchain event that has actually put a name on the map of the south coast of Spain. I mean, the names that you've brought down here from Bit2Me, from Binance, from Alastria, from Banco AIG.
AIG as well.
Like
That's
another private bank that works exclusively with crypto.
Javier,
It's kind of amazing. You also brought Javier, who's a very big, big name as well.
Yeah, imagine AIG investment banks. It was one of the people who support us. Just to make it happen.
And I think that is, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I see it, that must be kind of the moment that you realize, okay, I've done something right. Because I mean, if I've got investment banks behind me who are willing to sponsor the things that I launched, must be a very gratifying feeling.
Absolutely.
And they were very happy again. I was pretty much hand in hand with you with the team dealing with the events and getting everything organized, and all of the sponsors, they were in awe when they came here. They loved the place. They didn't even know this place existed, which is a fault on our part for not pushing it out there more, but we're trying, guys. Here we are. And not to mention the last event, right? The grand finale for the first full blockchain vertical year.
Exactly. Tell me a little bit how the fourth event fell into place, because obviously getting Mario Conde involved couldn't be something you do overnight. So and it was just not Mario Conde. I mean, we had a really interesting panel.
As well.
Tito Cárdenas did a great job of hosting it.
At the same time. Yeah, as I tell you, we figured out, okay, we are into niche different sector. We don't want to be this just a freak stuff just for crypto guys and blockchain. We are also too open, to the population, general public. At that point, we want to attract people who understand very well Bitcoin and have the ability just to, communicate, in a proper way. And Mario Conde at that time, was, videos and podcasts reaching like millions already, It was a good opportunity for us. Just we have a friend of common, just to get him down here to also record a podcast. And it was great because we put Mario at the end, and all the people have to stay for hours waiting for him. Nobody. It was worth it. Stay,
He was amazing.
At some point during that event, after while Mario was talking, I remember I thought I was going to see people crying, actually, just with the stories that he was telling. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
No. He's he's a great communicator.
He's so sharp.
He's
so sharp.
Focus and the ability that they have just also to touch your heart at some time. Not much people can have the ability because they have a difficult life. But also have the strength just to recover and try to show the new generation what's going on, what's happening with the new economy and things that are happening, That's good.
And it's funny to hear somebody of his age actually to be promoting this. I mean, it's like, okay, the new trends, the new banks, etc., etc. So it's really interesting and really interesting person to listen to. So obviously
could have happened without Vicente. I mean, we're so lucky to have you as the
teamwork,
delegate.
Was not easy, and you help a lot, and all the team, Artem as well, Natalia, it was awesome just to be on board.
It's just great to have someone like you on board, kind of front running how our delegates for our verticals should kind of go. You've set a really good standard, and we're very proud.
Teamwork.
And talking about the vertical, okay, I would like to know just briefly what your vision for the future is. Anything new apart from this, obviously, podcast that I kind of threw on your lap 10 minutes ago. But yeah, tell me a little bit about the what you're imagining for the future.
Well, as we are growing. First time that we are going to have the opportunity also to be at the biggest event ever, here in the south. Even the pool, is we have the possibility just to attract 2,300. Probably we're going to reach like 1,000, that's and we have the Palacio de Congreso next to us.
Exactly.
And that is the idea, just to be a bigger event in November. We're going to be 14 and the 15. We are organizing this. The pool is going to be all the big names over there. Just to put Marbella on the roadmap of the big events regarding blockchain. That is our next approach, But we are closing 14 and 15 on November as our next event at the pool. More
news to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Vicente, I would once again like to take the opportunity to thank you for all your help and contributing, making the pool what it actually is. And thank you for your time.
It's pleasure.
Pleasure to work with you, Vicente.
Thank you.